Only a month into 2025 and financial stress is on a lot of people's minds. A recent study from Intuit found that 61% of Americans are feeling the pinch and 21% think things have gotten worse compared to previous years. So how can you take control of your money and start the year off right? Here to help us break it all down is Marissa Cazem, a consumer trend expert at Intuit. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So what are you guys finding that are some of the top stressors for this year?
Yeah, so as a Intuit consumer trends expert, part of my job is better understanding how people are thinking and feeling about money. And as you mentioned, 61% of folks in America are feeling stressed out about their finances. Number one on the list are rising housing costs, followed by job insecurity. Nearly half of the respondents in our survey talked about jobs being one of their top financial stressors. Then there's things like everyday expenses and goods. People are paying more for things that they hadn't paid before, the same price, and they're feeling stressed about that, and it's pinching their pockets. In addition to that, we all have unexpected financial emergencies. Sometimes there's a medical bill or an auto repair bill that we didn't quite expect. A lot of folks are still dealing with student loan debt, and these are all the reasons why it's so important to have a healthy financial wellness routine in place.
And a lot of people in your survey admitted they didn't have a game plan in place for if they did have some kind of money meltdown. So how can you budget?
Yeah, having a financial wellness routine is all about keeping your money in check and your mind at ease. So when people talk to me about how do I get started, I always give consumers 3 easy tips. Get started with creating a money date for yourself, an intentional time to create space to look at your finances, look at your bank account. Maybe it's Finance Fridays, or you can do it on a monthly basis and see, is everything up to date in my bank account, on my credit card statement? Do I recognize these charges? Are there subscriptions that I'm still paying for that I can let go of, that I'm no longer using the services for? It's just really thinking about keeping a healthy routine in place and your money in check so you're in control. The second thing is saving. Creating an emergency fund will save us when we need it the most. So whether you're putting away $5 to $10 to $100 a month, it's gonna add up over time so that cushion is there, like I said, when there's a rainy day. And then finally, 66% of millennials and Gen Z in our survey are either doing a side hustle or they're going to start one in 2025. So thinking about ways to supplement the income we have, whether that's maybe taking up Uber on the weekends, or maybe you're babysitting or selling crafts you make at the local farmers market. There's such an opportunity to tap into this gig economy, side hustle economy, and use the technology that's accessible to all of us to supplement your income when you need it the most.
All right, some great tips there. We really appreciate you being on today, and hopefully this will help some people in terms of balancing their finances a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.